Did you
Oh, redact that
redacted?
again.
I think the fact that
And you know what happened. There's nowhere we can go from here.
Welcome to the Toni and Ryan podcast. My name is Ryan. This is Dr. Author Toni Lodge. And we are calling the homeland, the motherland.
The motherland. Is it WA or is it New Zealand?
We're calling Wellington, New Zealand. This is Mark.
Come on, Mark. Oh, only if he lets you.
Hello, speaking.
Kia ora, Mark McNeil.
Kia ora, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mark.
Mark, Toni just said some harrowing things about you when you weren't listening. Toni, do you want to
Go
share?
on.
Well, no, you hadn't answered quite yet, and it had been a couple of rings, and I said, oh, come on, Mark. And I said, only if he lets you, you know, I just like, because consent, but also fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds like a soft
I was
no.
locking up the shop. I was looking. It was actually a laugh because I couldn't hear what was said, and so it was one of those laughs that you just say in hopes that it's appropriate.
Oh yes, yeah. Or when you can't quite hear someone at a party and you've asked what three times, so you have to go.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Hey,
So that
Mark.
was one of those, unfortunately.
No, it's probably for the best, Mark. It's actually really for the best.
Yeah.
Will you approve today's episode?
Yes, I certainly will.
Mark goes, yeah.
Hey, it's Mark from Wellington in New Zealand, and I approve this podcast.
All right, welcome. And Toni and I just cannot stop talking about this photo from Small Space Living, where she says, we did the IKEA bed hack for my daughter's bedroom. The storage space is unreal. Now, we'll pop it on the screen on YouTube, but Toni, can you describe, and Toni and I haven't shut the fuck up about this in the office all week.
I cannot stop
but
thinking about it.
Can you describe this for us?
So
What's the hack?
the hack, quote unquote, for anybody that's not watching on YouTube and can't see the photo right now, we will pop it in our episode thread as well on Facebook, but it is a raw mattress on top of like 3-drawer filing cabinets.
Or filing cabinet. It's like little,
but they're really
drawers,
tall.
yeah.
But they're not just like a bedside table. They're like for clothes.
yeah, like a set of drawers.
But there's 4 of them, so one on each corner. They also don't meet in the middle. So I'm assuming that the raw mattress is like sagging in the middle as well.
Yeah.
Which is really upsetting. But the thing that is...
That's not the thing that upset me the most. What's the thing that fucks you right up?
Well, okay. It's really high off the ground. Yeah. It looks very, very dangerous.
yeah.
Like, and also...
That's not actually still the most upsetting thing for me.
Okay, please enlighten us, because I think I know what you're going to say.
Obviously, space under the bed can be dead space. So she said the storage space is unreal. The room's pretty fucking big. There's room to have all that shit and a normal bed. You're not in a tiny apartment. It looks like you're in a leafy suburb in a huge bed. A saving on space. You don't need to save it. You've got heaps.
It's real, and also because the drawers open outways next to the bed.
I didn't even think of that.
You wouldn't be like, there's no bedside table there or anything.
No.
Because they open into that. So you're just suspended in the air. Where's your phone charger?
Or what about if you leave a drawer open, then you go to get out and you just shin bash yourself on the way down?
Like, there's just so much wrong with it. But honestly, this kid must be like 8 feet in the fucking air.
So when you first saw this, what was the first thing you did? First thing you thought?
Sent it to you.
Okay. And then I saw it and I was like,
I need to see the comments.
Are other people thinking what we're thinking? My favorite comment is your daughter Shaquille O'Neal, because it's so fucking high.
It's honestly so tall. Like, I reckon that, I wonder how, There is a window in this photo and the bed is higher than the window.
Yeah.
But also the paintings, like your head's
Your head's going to hit the paint. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, there's like things on the wall behind. Well, I mean, there's no fucking bed head tall enough, so they had to put something there.
Jason comments, imagine needing a parachute to get out of bed every morning. And Danielle says, parachute to get out, yes, but you also need a cherry picker to get in.
But
I need to know how old the daughter is.
yeah, that's a really good question. But also, is no one else thinking about the fact that that mattress is just going to get all saggy in the middle because there's no support there?
And just engulfs. And then they're just in a mattress. That's where they live now.
Well, and then wouldn't the actual drawers like tip over?
Oh, yeah.
Because like if that went down the middle, they would just fall over. Yes, Sophie?
Can I say what's stressing me out?
Yeah.
Lot? The blanket going over the drawers on the bottom and then getting caught in the...
And trying to opening it up and then you close it. Yeah.
About that.
Do you think, though, that I think it's very valid, but is that just for the photo?
Yeah, but then...
Like they've gone, oh, we'll make that all nice, but you never use that throw blanket again.
No, but
maybe she's going to tie herself to that so she can, like, get down, like fireman pole.
Like abseil down the thing.
Abseil is the word I was looking for.
Like Rapunzel.
Yes, rappel down the side of the bed. That's actually functional, Sophie, so we can't lose it.
Damien O'Kane comments. He goes, he's done a little two-way conversation in the comments here.
Love it.
My kid fell out of bed last night. Oh, no, are they okay? Not sure. They haven't landed yet. Lee Williams said at least give her some carpet for the landing.
Yes, it's on like hardwood floor.
Morgan, who's got out of the two of us the best, actually the four of us, the best like David Attenborough voice?
Should we all audition?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'll go first because I'm really confident.
We'll go around.
I'm confident in my abilities.
Okay.
What am I narrating right now?
You're just going to give me an example and then whoever the winner is, I'll give them the line.
Okay. And then we get to say
and then I'll tell them what to say.
This is my David Attenborough accent. You'll see the large dog coming towards the small pool of water.
It's pretty good. Charles?
I'm not good
Follow
at
that fucker.
Neither am I, mate. Welcome to the team.
This is Tony's love language, Charles. So
I love it when people do accent work.
Yeah, we made him do a Mr. Bean the other day.
Yeah, we made Charles do his Bean the other day.
It wasn't
was
good.
very bad.
This is my David Attenborough.
No, that's like Big
No,
Brother,
no.
Charles.
Yeah.
That was awful. Fired.
I told you.
Yeah. No, but you know what? You put yourself out there, and for that we applaud you.
Sophie?
Oh, shit. All right.
Not hard to follow up.
The wild leopard approaches the small chihuahua.
That was very good.
Bonus points for Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's very good.
Imagine needing a parachute to get out of bed every morning.
It's not the worst.
It sounded a bit Paddington.
Don't talk about Paddington, please. I can't handle it.
It's between Tony and Sophie.
Sophie, please take it away.
All right, hang on. Sophie, I'm going to text you.
Because Sophie got the laugh on Chihuahua. You worked hard for that,
cheating.
Soph. Yeah.
All right, I'm texting Sophie the line.
Also, this room is so beige, it makes me want to hit myself in the head with a hammer.
All right. The summit is still out of sight. The Sherpas have deserted me. Supplies are running low and altitude sickness is real.
Oh, I forgot the last bit.
Oh,
It is day 3 of trying to climb up to my bed.
made all the better with the performance of a lifetime.
It was great. Oh, hang on, I've got one more.
Oh,
Final comment, and if we don't want to take this on, we can just leave it there and go to the ad break.
love it.
Because we could spend an hour on this comment and you'll know the bit when you hear it.
Okay.
It's from Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
All these comments about falling out of the bed. I'm 38 and have never once fallen out of bed, and I'm left-handed.
Hey, it's Mark from Wellington in New Zealand, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A massive shout out to a few of our champion tapas over at our Patreon. All levels of Patreon are currently scrolling across the bottom of the video show if you're watching on YouTube. But a few of our champion tapas, Cy Bear, good on you, Cy Bear, thank you. Katie Cadogan, Amanda Ness, Jess Bart, good on you, Jess. Tanika Uniake, Brianna Richardson, and Ailey Fairley. Thank you very much for being part of it. We love to see it. We can't make the show without you. Thank you very much.
Now, if you have a friend that's always tagging you and shit on Instagram trying to win stuff, show them this. Because instead of tagging you, they can tag at Ryan.John. They can tag at Toni Lodge. Because we love this shit and it's the year of winning.
That's really cute. You know my Instagram handle off by heart.
Yeah, I follow you.
No, but that's actually quite cute. I don't think I would have known yours.
It's my name.
No, but you got a dot and that
I
throws
hate the
things
dot.
all out of
I
whack.
hate the dot.
Yeah, I would too. It's really upsetting. Because, like, at Toni Lodge, how good.
Easy.
It's so clean. It's like nummies. But like, oh, dot bloody 1856, you know?
Which is, it's just Ryan.
No, but like, you throw in a dot and then a number and then you're anyone. Like, who knows?
Obviously, Instagram is the favorite area, but for this, you can win anything. As long as it's a prize, you can win. But as a community, we're going to win 1,000 things in 2025.
That's cleared things up.
That's as clear as I can make
For those listening to the audio version, Toni has mimed out 1,000 and I saw her counting the zeros. One,
that easy?
two,
Was it that
three. I was like, it's going to be 100 or 10,000. No, 1,000. She's nailed it.
I got it.
All right. As of January, yeah, we're going to need a moment for the counting. Were you a clown mime in a former life?
No, but you know what I've been thinking about heaps? That video you showed me like 2 weeks ago of the guy miming to Torn.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that before. Yeah. Thought I saw a man, like, and he does a little penis thing. Yeah, it's so good.
As a community, we're going to win 1,000 things this year. At the end of January, we have had 160 wins.
Whoa, really? We're currently accepting wins on our website.
Yep.
If you've had a win and you would like to share it.
ToniandRyan.com.au. There's a submit your stories. And
Sorry about all the dots in the website. You actually cannot not have those.
Of the 160 wins, 11 meat trays.
That surprisingly low.
Including Millie from Newcastle, Molly from Adelaide, and Jenna at the Old Toongabbie Bowling Club.
Oh my God.
Now-
Not just limited to Australian winners, by the way.
Yep.
This could be anybody.
Now,
Don't you feel like this is a little bit like Spotify Wrapped?
yeah.
Like you're like
Yeah.
giving us all of our data
Yeah.
for the month.
Beck tagged us in an Instagram competition.
Yeah, and I've liked every single one that I've seen.
And won tickets to the Pink Flamingo strip show. Here's a picture of her and her family with the strippers.
Hot. Absolutely love it.
Yep.
Which one of the strippers? You know, they're all looking good. That is unreal.
Those firemen.
In Brisbane?
Is that what I look like?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry, I'm going to stop looking at that.
yeah, I'll take that back. Thank you.
Hung on to that a bit too long, I feel.
Now, Emily Townsend, she's from Penrith in New South Wales.
Hi, Emily Townsend from Penrith in New South Wales.
I don't think there's a prize that's winnable on this planet that Toni will respect more.
Ooh. Did she win like free express shipping for the year or something?
Better.
Is that a prize you can win? That's a pretty good
That's pretty
idea.
good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. Emily Townsend from Penrith. I won the car park lottery at work, so I have on-site parking. All the staff had their name in a barrel and they pulled out my name, so I've got my own car park at work.
I am speechless. That is way better than express shipping for free.
Remember when you stole that other girl's car park at
I
Kiss?
did not steal it.
Tony said, I really need a car park. So they went to this other girl and said, bad luck, sweetheart. Tony's taking your park.
No.
That's kind of what happened, though.
No, it's not what happened.
It's kind of what happened.
No, it's not what happened. There were 2 car parks. The one that she had was like a tandem car park.
Yep.
So she, to get out, had to, like, someone else had to move so that she could get out. The other free car park was like it was like a parallel park, so someone else didn't have to leave. So it wasn't that she lost a car park, she just wanted a better one, and I got the better one because that hadn't been assigned to anyone.
Likely story.
No, 1000%. And this was the whole thing, is that like she still had a car park, and I said, I will take the tender, I don't really care, I just need a spot because I'm just the bigger person. Yes, Sophie?
Do you want to give everyone an update on our parking feng shui?
Well, we figured out a way that we all fit in, which has been great.
Downstairs?
Yeah, even with a few extra cars.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
so it's been great.
There was an issue.
Well, we were like not really sure
Yep.
how it was going to go. Anyway, though, that is a great fucking thing for a business to offer.
Paige in Adelaide won a jug of cider for picking the winning duck in a rubber ducky river race.
That sounds like a really fun competition.
We picked James Vanderbeek and that mother ducker won.
James Vanderbeek. That is hilarious. That's not even really a pun because that's his actual name. His name happens to be Beak at the end. That's really funny. Like,
That's why they used it.
No, but it wasn't like, oh, his last name's Vander Treek, and they were like, oh, let's change it to Beak. Like, it's already there. The work is done for you. Work smarter, not harder. That's amazing. I absolutely love that. I think that what we should do with all of these competitions is like, then we try and win them next year.
1,000 of them?
We go to Adelaide and we do the duck and spoon river race or whatever it was. We try and win a car park at...
It's Friday, so we're allowed to Google stuff. Can you just Google 1,000 divide 365?
Yeah.
So every day of the year, you'll have to win
2.74
things every single day for a whole year.
Yeah, okay. So maybe we just pick our favourites.
Yeah. Melissa...
Hi, Melissa.
Don't some of these Instagram accounts really make you fucking earn?
Yes. Sometimes the people you tag have to also follow the account. I'm not following anyone. Can that be that's my, like, I'm not following someone.
They made me tag 2 people, Toni and Ryan, share to my story, subscribe to their YouTube and follow them on Facebook just to be put into the draw to get a pedicure. But here the fuck I am, getting me feet done for free. Don't you love to see it?
You're probably, Melissa, the only one that did it.
Yeah. And
everyone else went, well, I'm not following you on YouTube.
Yeah. And now your feet are on our Instagram channel, so all the best with that.
Follow us on YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't win anything.
No. TonyandRyan.com.au. There's a submit your stories tab, and in there is like, tell us who wins. We need to get to 1,000 this year, and we're off to a cracking start. So great job, everyone.
We're tracking well. What did you say we've had so far? 111.
160.
160.
Yep. Which, if we do that every month, equals
160 times 10 is 1,060. No?
No, you're on the right. I like where your head's at, though.
Like, you know what I mean? And then add another 2, which for the 2.
So 1,062.
Nah. And then add another 160, 280. Is that right? 16 times 2 is 32.
Yep.
Yeah. You did it, but that's true. So 32 every 2 months.
Yeah, how'd you get to 260s?
So 320 times 6. 6 3s. What's 3 6s are 18, 1,800. And a bit of change, 2,000.
Yeah, no, I'll cop that. It's 1960.
1920.
There you go.
Yes, she's done it.
I went the long way around, but I still got there.
That was good.
I like actually quite impressed by that. Is that another win?
No, there's no prize. There's no prize.
Oh.
Or you can submit it. We'll see how we go. But
I might not get it.
on Monday's episode, we were pretty tired, so we ended up just watching A Knight's Tale and doing a live commentary because we sort of gave up.
And it was on mute as well. And then right at the I don't know if you've listened back to it. I listened to it. I listened back to it. And at the end, Torbs comes in. And we go, do you know who that? And you can't hear him, obviously.
Yeah.
And we go, do you know who that is? And nothing happens. And we go, we're trying to figure out who she is. No, not her. No, not the horse. Her. Yeah, the girl with the hat. Oh, yeah, we don't know either. It's literally like a one-sided conversation. It's really, really funny.
Is it? It sounds good.
It's so
Guys, go and check
funny.
Go and check out Monday's episode. We recorded it after the cricket and we'd just eaten a lot of KFC and stood in the heat for a day. So obviously top shelf gear.
But it's actually hilarious. Like, why didn't we think of that? You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny.
Why didn't we think that he didn't have a microphone?
Like, why didn't we think well, obviously no one's going to be able to hear what he's saying. We also didn't say, Dorbs has just walked in. All of a sudden, it's as if you've fallen asleep and I'm just having a conversation by myself. It's like really, really funny. It is so ridiculous.
Yeah. So Monday's ep, 10 out of 10. Let's submit that into the fucking Webbies or whatever.
Yeah, so if you're a YouTube watcher, maybe skip Monday and start on Tuesday.
So the girl in that movie,
The one with the hat
female
on.
lead, she when that movie came out, similar to Heath Ledger, like they were going to be the next like big things, and she just sort of didn't. And we were like, who is she? And then we didn't know.
I would love to know though because I haven't.
Shannon Sossaman.
She doesn't even come up. Sossamon.
Yeah.
Has she been in anything? Oh, 40 Days and 40 Nights, that movie where Josh Hartnett doesn't have sex.
Yeah. The Rules of Attraction. I'm pretty sure Josh Hartnett does have sex in that one.
Oh, she's in. Oh, A Knight's Tale. Yeah, that's the movie we're talking about. All good. All good. All good.
She's great though.
Oh, so she's in The Holiday. Is she Maggie?
Who's in the...
Thingy Sossaman is in The Holiday.
I just find it hard to believe that there's other actors in The Holiday other
She's
than...
Maggie in The Holiday, the chick who cheats on Jack Black.
What a bitch. She is that person.
Yeah, I know. I just said. That is unbelievable.
Jack Black, I'm glad it works out well for him because he's a nice guy in that movie.
He's
isn't he?
a sweetheart. And also what an interesting character, like that he's like the composer and he's just amazing. I think that he and Kate Winslet just have a really beautiful like growth in that film. Like both of them like grow independently and then come together instead of being like, oh, we like, do you know what? I just love it.
It's a great film.
How
often would you watch The Holiday?
I watch it definitely every Christmas.
Yeah.
And then probably 2 to 3 times outside of Christmas time a year, I would say.
Yep.
I actually saw The Holiday at an advanced screening at the Hoyt Cinema at Carousel. So I saw it a week before it came out.
Advanced screening.
Pretty big deal. And I remember thinking I was so cool because Mr. Brightside's in that film and I knew the song. Because that was like a really new big song then.
Mr.
And
Brightside, Robbie Williams.
The Killers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to make people mad. That's
No, I
gonna
was
make
just thinking
people
of
really
Robbie
mad.
Williams.
That's going to make people really mad.
I was just thinking of Robbie Williams because his movies come out and Americans like don't know who he is.
Yeah.
And I was surprised by that.
Yeah, that he's a big thing here, big thing in the UK. Yeah.
On Tuesday, I was telling you how I dropped my laptop on my foot.
Yes.
And I did it not so eloquently. And then we had to decided we don't know the difference between eloquent and elegant.
Oh, we didn't. I think that's probably.
Okay, hang on. Elegant. Of high grade, quality, or splendid.
Yep.
Eloquent, marked by a forceful, fluent expression, vividly or moving aggressively.
I think that eloquent in my mind would be like she spoke so eloquently, like was articulate and spoke well.
But for me, that's what elegant is.
Well, and a person can be elegant.
Yeah.
And you would often think, oh, if that person's very elegant, they probably are very articulate, etc.
Yeah.
So I get where you've gotten confused, but you can't I know. No, I'm really sorry. I'm not that mad about it. You wouldn't eloquently
here we go.
drop something.
The Queen dressed in an elegant manner and gave an eloquent speech.
Yes, absolutely. So you see where you've gone wrong, but I also see where you were coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, enough to push on, but
No, I get it.
still a bit confusing.
That's okay.
Toni was talking about catalogs during the week. Has someone just driven
Into something?
into our...
Sorry, there was a really big bang and now we can hear someone reversing. All good. All good. All good. Yeah. Toni was talking about colours.
And you said it's a whirling dervish.
Of good deals.
Now, what do you think that means?
I actually don't know. And I think that I heard it in a Will Ferrell movie. I think he says it in that movie, Kicking and Screaming, which is unreal, by the way, if you haven't seen that movie. It's very, very good.
What was it?
It's Kicking and Screaming. He's like a kid's soccer coach, and his dad's neighbour is Mike Ditka from the Bears, and he's won a heap of Super Bowls. And it's like a really good movie. And he has his first ever coffee. It's very funny. Anyway, I think he says whirling dervish in that, but I don't know what it actually means. Has someone Googled it?
So I've Googled it and it said, do you mean surfy whirling, which is a type of like jiu-jitsu dance or something by the surfy groups and it's practiced by the surfy dervishes of the Maldivi order.
Yeah, so it's like a worship dance.
And then, but
so
then,
what I thought it was is like a tornado.
so then it said, did you mean, like, you know how it's the suggested Googles?
Yes.
It said, is whirling dervish offensive?
Oh,
was the
no.
first thing that came up, but then listen to the answer. It is neutral, perhaps slightly positive connotation, like a whirlwind of activity.
Oh, that's, I think, how it's said in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant it like a tornado, like you're whipping everything up into a frenzy. And that's what it was, because it was a frenzy of deals. That's quite good. But maybe don't add it to the...
Yeah, no, it's not offensive.
No.
No. What did we have from yesterday, Soph, on the list? Because there was a few. I feel like we got into a bit of a fucking hole with a few things.
This is an
You can get
important
into
one
my
for
hole.
your future.
Okay.
Is there dairy in whipped cream?
Yes. I'll Google that one.
Okay, so
Is
can you explain
there-
why I need to know that first?
Listen
maybe
to
we put-
yesterday's episode.
Let's put the picture on the screen.
So earlier this week, Ryan had dental surgery.
Yeah.
Stop picking your fucking teeth. Ryan had dental surgery and I said, yeah, well, you probably wouldn't have like dairy. You can't drink hot stuff. How annoying. And then he went and ordered, we'll put on the screen, this drink, which was, he got subbed in with almond milk so you didn't hurt your tummy, but whipped cream was okay. And then I was like, would you get the whipped cream if you weren't having dairy? Like, do you just go the whole hog? Do you go, yeah, give me the cow milk, give me the cream. And I will say that Google's just come back. Google Gemini, what a fantastic tool. Yes, whipped cream contains dairy because it is traditionally made by whipped heavy cream, which is a dairy product derived from cow's milk. It's not considered vegan or dairy-free. Could you get a dairy-free whipped cream? Dairy,
Yes, you can, and Starbucks has a plant-based whipped cream.
which is where you were.
Why didn't they offer that when I ordered the almond?
Did you just chime in? Because you normally have to ask for it. It's a pain. It's a pain for them because they have to like hit it a few times to like get it
Oh,
going
we'll
and
hit it a
stuff.
few times, dog.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't want to shit myself.
sometimes you got to hit
Who
it.
do you work for, Charles? You
Yeah.
working at Starbucks? Hey.
I know I've been to a lot of the Starbucks in the city before and they all have it.
But here's
Would you shit yourself, Charles?
Is a whipped cream without dairy like what you want though? Like what is it?
Okay,
What is
I'm
it?
actually looking at a recipe right now.
Also,
So
this isn't the first time this week I've used the term you have to hit it a few times to get it going.
redact that.
Redacted.
There is, you know how I make that mousse?
Yeah.
And that's like coconut
Oh,
cream.
yeah.
You could whip that up
Yeah.
and use that as cream. But this one, coconut oil, melted coconut oil, and warm soy milk, and blend it. IDK about that one, TBH.
Sorry, I was feeling too ill for you to use too many acronyms in such a
That's
short
why I
amount of time.
couldn't talk proper.
Is there anything else we need to Google? Because I'm fucking over this. I'm over everything, really.
Yeah, and I don't know if the next one's going to make you feel any
Last
better.
one,
Go on,
Sophie.
then.
What's the last one?
Well, it was before your important business meeting and the text message Toni sent about the constipation.
Yeah.
And then being post-dinner, there was some ablutions.
What's an ablution? I can Google this one as well. Okay.
How did you use it in the sentence?
I said my nighttime ablutions have I have a routine. Poutine. Okay. Ablution. Okay, the AI overview. Thanks, Google Gemini, once again. Ablution is the act of washing oneself, often as part of a religious ritual. It wasn't religious. I've done a lot of religious stuff.
Are you
this
okay,
week,
mate? Is everything
apparently.
all right? Sometimes you just need to find like a support, and that's where you can find it. So that's all good. But are you okay though?
So it's saying that it's like ceremonial. The reason that I know what ablution is because, and this doesn't sound good, the reason I know what an ablution is because at a caravan park, it's called the ablution block.
When like the toilet block's the ablution
Yeah.
block. And was it like
Isn't it? You know what I mean?
a church-based
No,
caravan
no.
park?
No, it wasn't. But you know what
His
I mean?
holy
Like,
caravan park? The ablution block?
no, but that's what it's called, like at a campground or whatever. It's called like the ablution block.
That
So
makes
I
sense.
just assume that like shitting and showering, shaving, shampoo, and that's all your ablutions. That was cool.
Did you finish inside her or did you ablution all over her?
Oh, redact that
Redacted.
again. Even Charles went, ooh.
I think the fact that
And you know what happened. There's nowhere we can go from here. I think
the
that
answer
this
is none of them because I have ablution balls. I think
toilet
anytime
balls.
I think anytime that you have
Here we go.
or when you washed yourself, it is a religious experience.
Because I am God. Yes. You heard it here first. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. So I knew that because I'm going to Google ablution block. Ablution block for sale? What? At Coates Hire, you can hire an ablution block, which is an all-in-one portable toilet and shower block complete with like a cubicle and a shower and like privacy curtains and stuff, which I guess if you were like renovating a house or
Yep.
putting that like maybe on a film set or like a work site or something.
I think there's an ablution block across the road because they're renovating and all the workers need to
Yeah.
ablution somewhere.
So ablution may be kind of correct.
Yeah. Good on you, man.
Yeah,
You're
thank
killing
you,
it.
mate.
Slaying it.
Appreciate that.
I got to love to see it.
Yeah.
If you have a PhD in,
Yeah, you do. Ooh.
in Toni
Look at
and,
the slayer on that. Sorry. Sorry, I say that at home to my boyfriend.
in Toni and Ryan land, a PhD is
Pretty huge dude.
it turns out in academia, it's like a doctorate.
I could do me all.
Like it's a degree.
To what degree are you referring?
I'm about to text you. This is a TV show, an animation. And it turns out there's another meaning for PhD. But
Oh my God, I love Phineas and Ferb.
One. What the? A perfect 40-degree angle? I can't believe it! A perfect hair day! I finally got my PhD!
Oh, that's wonderful, honey. Not a single day goes by when I don't appreciate my PhD.
That's great, Dad, but I'm not talking about a degree.
Oh, neither am I.
Can I blow your mind for a second as well? Sorry.
sorry, just talking about PhDs.
You know how you love Ashley Tisdale? That's her voicing Phineas and Ferb's sister, Candace.
I do love Ashley Tisdale.
I know.
Holy shit.
And that's
what a full circle moment.
full circle jerk. No. Sorry.
Don't say that, especially if Ashley Tisdale watched this, because I assume she'd have a Google alert on herself.
Do you reckon that Ashley Tisdale and Taylor Swift maybe are watching this together?
No.
Oh. I've pretty love to see it here. I don't know if it's as good as a PhD. Is anything? I pretty love to see it here that Chelsea sent us in
Thanks,
Patreon.
Chelsea.
My partner and I broke up.
Oh.
I can already hear the sarcastic, well, how's that? You love to see it, but I'm getting there. Is what the message says.
That wouldn't mean sarcastic. It would be a genuine.
Genuinely like, is that really you love to see it?
Yeah.
But Chelsea comes back around. Chelsea says, I've struggled with depression and anxiety for years, and the breakups just like really made things worse, which it does, because you just kind of feel so shit and you're like thrown for a loop. Chelsea says, I decided to start going to the gym to help with my mental health. It was like, if I've got like a routine,
Yep.
I know that I wake up and I have some breakfast, then I go to the gym before work
But
and
even
stuff.
like the endorphins and chemicals and all that shit. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's the last thing you feel like doing, but it's apparently good for you. Exercise, who would have guessed it?
Well, Chelsea says the gym has really helped clear my mind and helped me move on. And today, here's the you love to see it, I beat all of my PBs at the gym, meaning I can lift more weight than I've ever been able to, and I'm really fucking pumped about it. Isn't that awesome? I just love to see that.
So for those of you just listening, I was just flexing because I'm also jacked.
Ryan, do you know what the kids are saying these days? Yoked. You're
Fuck.
yoked.
I think I'm done with fucking.
Are we allowed to Google because it's Friday? I'm just going to make sure that's true. Yoked meaning?
Yoked is a great website if you want to find an off-the-grid cabin. That's unyoked.
Yoked is a slang term that describes someone with well-developed muscles, especially in the shoulders and arms. It can also refer to having a specific type of yolk, such as the double yolked egg. How good do you feel, though, when you get a double yolker? Have you ever cracked an egg and it's a double yolk in there and you're like...
I got a carton of double yolkers once and it sent me fucking through the roof. Like, it was just like the whole lot. A dozen of doubles. Yoked.
What?
Yeah. Something in the water that day. Probably chemicals, probably bad, but don't think about it. Double yolkers, 24 yolks in a 12-pack carton. Yoked. Ugh.
A carton of double yolkers.
Yep.
If you are ever single, that has to be on your Tinder bio. That is amazing news.
But it was the eggs, not
Nah, but that's just like, what a lucky boy. That feels like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
What's that got to do with me breaking up with my wife?
No, but I just... Who?
Did you say if my wife?
Because it doesn't really, but it's just like, you should always open with that. That is
But
amazing information.
why did you go to Tinder though?
Because it's like where you're putting your best foot forward. I'm like, oh, you should tell people that.
Should I do that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. No one seems that stressed about the carton of double yolkers. That is unreal. The whole carton, or are you doing hyperbole?
Nah, it was a whole carton, yeah. Like, just must have been that batch or fucking whatever. That round, that chicken, just fucking popping them, dog.
I think it makes me feel a bit nauseous.
Because it's double period.
Yeah. Or like
That's what it is.
Oh, I'm not going to ask if I...
yeah, it feels like science fiction. I think that's why I'm maybe hesitating. On
Yeah.
A
it does
whole
feel like
carton of double yolkers. That is... I hope you bought a lotto ticket. That's insane to me. That's got to be real, like... That's luck. That's crazy.
Tony's impressed by that. I'm impressed by Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah. You're welcome.
We've both had a pretty positive end to the week.
Great day.
Yeah.
Well, happy Friday. You're looking yoked, big dog.
Actually, it hurts when you do that too much.
I think
Is that not what a yoked person would say?
pulled a muscle on your muscles.
I've pulled a bicep flexing
You've
for a
yoked, you
camera.
yoked.
Yeah, I gotta go sit down.
What a yoke.
All right.
Sorry. Love you.
Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. Love you.
Boy.
Bye.